pass this one to proceed.
Your name may go on record as appearing for the suspect. My name is Gakinya.
The applicant, DCI officer, I'm number 82648, Corporal Jackson, okay, from DCI Nakuru.
Just a minute. Yes, proceed.
Okay. A DCI officer from Nakuru North. I swear, in the name of the Almighty God, that the evidence I'm going to give you before this court pertaining to the matter in question is the truth, nothing but the whole truth. So help me God. I'm number 82648, Corporal Jackson, okay. A DCI officer from Nakuru North. I'm of sound mind to swear this affidavit. I'm investigating a case of murder contrary to Section 203, as read in Section 204 of the Penal Code. The circumstance surrounding this case is that on 25th December 2024, one suspect before the Honorable Court, who is also a military officer of the rank of sergeant by the name John Kimani Mufuri, attacked one Morris Gachanja Gathiru, a 74 years old male adult who is now deceased. The respondent were having their drinks at Gidioro Police Canteen Pub. Before the incident. The course of investigation, Your Honor, John Kimani Muthuri was arrested and he was put in custody. And today we have arranged him before court. Your Honor, the postmortem of the deceased has not been conducted yet. We are here to record statements of the witnesses. They also need to conduct forensic analysis of the respondent's phone and get geographical call data during that incident. Your Honor, the respondent, John Kimani Muthuri, before arraigned in this court, was in our custody. For allegedly assaulted and fatally injured one Morris Gachanja Gathiru through kicks and throws. The primary investigation reveals that the respondent, being an army officer, possesses a flight risk due to his access to resources.
The possessor,
Flight risk due to his access to resources and potential connections that will facilitate his escape. We are requesting the Honorable Court for detention of the respondent for 14 days, which is necessary to us to facilitate the following. We need to conduct postmortem examination on deceased to determine the precise cause of his death. We also need to record and secure statements from critical eyewitnesses, including the respondent's girlfriend and the patron of Vitiora Police Station.
including respondent's girlfriend.
Yes, girlfriend and the patron of Vitiora Police Canteen Park. Whose accounts are vital in piecing together with the sequence of events. We also like to conduct forensic analysis of the crime scene. We also like to, including obtaining CCTV footage from the said pub and the surrounding area. Your Honor, we also need to verify the respondent's military service record, as well as obtaining relevant information about his mental status or history of violence, which may inform the prosecution in this case. Your Honor, we also requesting this allowing time to conduct the necessary background checks on the respondent's possible alternative residence or areas of influence that will hinder our investigations. Your Honor, in order to prevent interference with the witnesses who may feel intimidated given the respondent's military status, we also submit that was a request to detain you. Your Honor, releasing the respondent at this stage would jeopardize the ongoing investigation, particularly the gathering of critical evidence and the witness testimonies. The respondent continued detention is the public interest, given the gravity of the offense and the need to ensure justice for the deceased. Your Honor, making this, we're making this application in good faith and in the interest of justice. I pray this Honorable Court to grant orders to detain the respondent at Park Police Station for a period of 14 days to allow for completion of investigation. Lastly, Your Honor, there is also need to conduct the mental assessment of the respondent.
Miss Gakenya? Mr. Gakenya? Gakinya.
Yes, yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I have been served with an application by the prosecution. Of course, number one, I expected this application to come from the ODPP and to be drawn by the ODPP. However, number one, I must say I am disappointed a little bit and surprised by the neglect by the ODPP to act for their client and leaving the client to act for himself. The application is drawn and filed by Jackson Ukeo, Corporal Jackson Ukeo of the DCI sub-county headquarters in Nakuru. I am hoping, therefore, that the ODPP are not conducting this application in that breath, unless they confirm they are acting for this client. Your Honor, number two, the application that I've been served with as an application that is not commissioned by a magistrate or a commissioner for court, and therefore does not qualify to be a sworn statement by the applicant.
I can confirm mine is commissioned, Counsel.
Your Honor, therefore, that is a neglect of duty on the part of the applicant to fail to offer a commission proper documents to an officer of this court.
Were they aware that you are on record, Counsel?
Yes, they were aware. In fact, I agreed with them on the timing to bring this matter to court. We read to the station together.
It's okay. Let's proceed, Counsel.
Very well. Your Honor, I have looked at the grounds for this application, and the application as it is raises no ground at all capable of being heard by this court. The only two grounds for this application is that the police officer is attached to Directorate of Criminal Investigation, Nakuru North, and that the applicant is investigating a case of murder contrary to Section 203, as read together with 204 of the Penal Code. Those are not sufficient grounds. In fact, they do not form a ground for an application of this nature. Your Honor, the application is further supported by an affidavit by the said officer, which tries to raise grounds or to give reasons for continued detention. The first reason is that they need to conduct a post-mortem examination on the deceased to determine the precise cause of death. Your Honor, I can confirm that I've passed by PNN mortuary and the post-mortem has been completed and concluded. So that cannot form a basis for continued holding of the suspect. Number two, Your Honor, is the securing statements from critical eyewitnesses. I can equally confirm that by the time we left the station, All the eyewitnesses had recorded their statements, and the two remaining were left at the station recording their statement. So, Your Honor, by the time this suspect was being brought before you, nearly 3/4 of the work for preparation of his file were almost done. Your Honor, the ground of forensic analysis of a CCTV footage cannot and has never been a reason to detain a person. Your Honor, investigation concludes when judgment is delivered. There is no law that states that investigations must be concluded before charging. All the prosecution requires to do is to have reasonable grounds, reasonable investigations to bring a case before a court.
5/2 of 2024, John Kimani Muturi. Counsel, I believe you're still online.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm still present.
Right. So in this one, the applicant also sought for 14 days to have the respondent detained at Bahati police station to enable them complete investigation. They have raised several issues or grounds which the respondent counsel has criticized. The grounds are: number one, postmortem has not been conducted, which the counsel indicated that the same had been conducted by this evening. They also need to record and secure witness statements, which the counsel also indicated that the same has been secured. They also need to conduct forensic analysis and also conduct background check, and also to prevent interference with witnesses. So I've looked into the grounds, save for the likelihood of interfering with witnesses. I do not see the utility of the respondent in the active investigation that has been named by the applicant. The role of the respondent in postmortem forensics analysis, as highlighted, is non-existent. Further undermining the rationale of continued detention. So the applicant has failed to substantiate as well the reasons why he needs to check on the background information and how it will aid their case. Be that as it may, and of course the counsel for the respondent have indicated that they are not objecting to have the applicant given 3 days. So in the interest of justice, I'll allow the application also partially to enable the IO to complete its investigation. And the respondent is hereby detained for another 5 days, so we can come back for mention. That is on 3rd of January.
You know, we must oblige. However, I am still making an inquiry as to whether
there's an order that I've failed to issue. Let the respondent be taken to hospital. That is Bahati police station. The OCS to ensure.
Actually, he's going on the police station.
They indicated here Bahati.
It's in Bahati. It's where the DCIO Bahati is.
Okay. So let the OCS ensure that the respondent complaint is recorded and investigation done. Is that okay?
That's okay. We are most obliged, Your Honor.
Okay, sorry. I think it's because of tiredness. I had forgotten, sorry.
I understand. Thank you.
Okay. Yes. So, Happy New Year.